Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I wanted to go over a Ciate London collection. Well, somewhat of a collection. There's only a couple of pieces. By the way, thank you everybody for your wonderful comments. We had a good weekend. It was short but fun at Universal Studios. I have had a pass from there. I go with my sister and my husband just got a pass. So we went and we had a really good time. And I went on what I could. And so it was lots of fun. Anyways, so while I was there, before I left, I got a package in the mail and I was so excited from Sephora. It is the Ciate London Jessica Rabbit collection. So I ordered the palette and the highlighter. I did not order the lipstick. They had the trio together packaged for I think $75 or $79, but it was not available. This retailed for 40, wait, I don't want to say it wrong. I just looking it up. I believe the palette was 42 or 39, and the eyeshadow and the highlighter was 32. This is the packaging on the outside. It was stunning. It was like embossed in there. Jessica Rabbit. Who did not like Roger Rabbit? Oh my gosh, like one of my favorite still to this day films is Roger Rabbit. And I absolutely adore Jessica Rabbit on that, and still do to this day. So the palette is 9 shades eyeshadow palette. It is the Jessica palette, and it is by Disney. Who Framed Roger Rabbit is cruelty free. Shelf life is 36 months, which is great. Really, really good. Made in Italy. And then there's a bunch of ingredients on the back, and it says net weight 9 times 1.2 grams, 0.4 ounces. Okay, so here is the palette. Absolutely gorgeous. It is kind of, you know, not heavy duty, but great filling, kind of luxurious filling. And then on the back, it's the same thing. Oh, really reflective. Then you open it up, and this, well, one moment. One of my shades was glued right here, and I had to pry it off and put it back, and we'll get more into that. So, it has 9 shades. There are 3 matte and 6 shimmer, glitter, and let me show you some swatches. So here are the swatches. I will try and hold it up, see if that eyeshadow falls out again. Here are the swatches. There are, again, 9 shades. You have your shimmers here. They're not really glittery. They're more just shimmer. And then you have 3 mattes. This is a really pretty shimmer right here. It's probably my favorite color in the whole palette. I'm going to go through this palette as best I can. I took it with me, even though that shade was popped out. I popped it back in, as you can see, but it falls out. It'll fall out. I could probably glue it back in, not a big deal. But anyways, so I took this with me on the weekend, and I went to use it, and this shade is just horrific. I mean, it has no pigmentation whatsoever. I have it on my lid right now, and I used like a packing brush, like a real dense packing brush to get it on there. And I even used my finger. I put primer down on my lid. I did everything. This shade is the same way. in that shade. This, you get a little bit more pigmentation, but it's still difficult. I use this as a liner on my lid today. The mattes work fine. The mattes are all in my crease. I used this one and then this one. I just kind of use all of them. I use this on the upper part. The mattes blend, work fine. All these shimmers, except for maybe this one in the brow bone right here, and right here on the inner corner of my eye, that one worked fine. But these 5 right here are just absolutely horrendously horrible. I don't know what is going on. I'm not a big Ciate London fan. To be honest with you, when I saw, the only reason I bought it was because it had Jessica Rabbit on there. The shade is floating around again. Let me open it up. The colors were very just kind of, I've got them, I know I've got them in my collection look. So if you took away the Jessica Rabbit part and you just looked at that palette, I would not have taken a second look to purchase this palette at all. And I did buy it not just for, well, I bought it, okay, I bought it because it has Jessica Rabbit, but I'm not going to keep it for that fact because the shades are so bad. They are so densely packed. You can see I've only used this twice, and literally, I mean, I look like I'm gonna hit pan already on that shade right there. They're just so tightly packed. And then you know, the shades floating around. It's just a wreck. And that's not the worst of it. So I ordered the highlighter, which I believe retailed for $32. It is a Glow to Illuminating Powder highlighter. So it's supposed to be like powder to cream or something like that. It says add a gentle sweep across your cheekbones, brow bones, and where the light would naturally hit your face for a soft natural glow, or layer on intense shimmer. Same shelf life, 36 months. I should be wearing my glasses, but yeah, I forgot to bring them in here again. Packaging is killer. Absolutely love it. You guys want to see my highlighter? That's my highlighter. That is unfixable. Here is the outside. When I got it and I opened it up, I didn't know it was going to be like this. So I had highlighter everywhere when I opened it. I called Sephora because I had the highlighter issue and the shade issue on here, and they are sold out of the highlighter. So I said, okay, well then I'll just take my money back, and I put myself in for a restock. You know, you put your email in and then they alert you, blah, blah, blah. But using the palette this weekend and how it performed, the nostalgic look of it and the I Love Jessica Rabbit has kind of like flown out the door, and I'm kind of over it now. Because it performs so horribly, and because of the whole packaging. And this issue for $32, hello, horrible. I don't know, it could have been the mailman, I don't know, but this is, I mean, it would have had to been thrown around, beat up, and ran over. Anyways, I am wearing it. I dipped my brush into it, and I will swatch it right here. It is a very light highlighter. The only reason mine is so bright is because I have a Natasha Denona cream underneath to give it that pop. This is a very, like, just subtle, you know, calming highlighter. You know me, I like bam, in your face highlighter. So this is definitely wouldn't cut it on its own. I already knew that. So I took my, again, my cream underneath from Natasha Denona, and then I just blotted some of this powder on top. the fact that they're sold out of this, if they had not been sold out, I would have had it reshipped and just returned the damaged items. And that would have been that. And then I still would have been really disappointed in the eyeshadows. I'm kind of glad they were sold out of the highlighter because it gave me time to play around with the eyeshadows and kind of get over the whole, you know, packaging, you know, when you're just like, oh, never mind, I'm good. That's how I feel. It's kind of a real bummer, and it's kind of a bummer that these, you know, don't hold very well. And another thing I want to point out is that this part right here is super, super cheap. It is like a very cardboard cheap fill. I don't know how well it is going to hold up. I mean, like in between the shadows and holding the shadows in place, it just feels very, very cheap. Overall, I have to say that this collection is a definite pass. So they're going to refund me my money back, and I am returning these items to them. They are both very damaged, especially this highlighter. So yeah, that is the whole review. Really, really disappointed in the shadows. I mean, of course, I'm highly disappointed in my damaged items, but the shadows just did it for me. Cut off the whole thing. I'm over it. I don't recommend it in any way whatsoever unless you are purely buying it for the Jessica Rabbit factor and you don't care about the performance of the shades. Then yes, go for it. The palette is still available. The highlighter will be restocked. They told me it will. But I am just returning them, getting my money back, and forgetting about the whole horrible situation. So, eyeshadows, horrible. They suck. They're bad. They're no good. And the highlighter is not that great either. So, it is a complete 100% pass. And yeah, that is pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up, and I will see you on the next one. Again, you guys, don't forget to leave comments in the comment section below. Are you gonna pick anything up? Are you interested? What do you think? You want my damaged highlighter? I'm kidding. I have to mail it back. What do you think? Did you buy something and did it come damaged? This is for the pop-up giveaway. Leave comments down below. Leave comments in past videos. And I can tell if you've watched a full video or not just by your comments. So thank you for watching and have a great day.